Hi everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. I'd like to do a review for you today on a knife by Heckler & Koch. It's actually a Benchmade made knife, but the Heckler & Koch is partnered with Benchmade to make this knife, and so the H&K name is what appears on the box. But it is Benchmade that is distributing and making the knives. The knife we're looking at today is the Nitrous Blitz. It is a spring-assisted opening knife, and it is a tactical knife. Comes in the box here and slides open like this to reveal the knife in arrives in a nice little satin drawstring pouch here, along with some literature. It's got a foam bed there to protect it during shipping. The pouch has a locking drawstring here. You pinch it to open it. It's a nice little thing here. And it opens, and the knife ships in a plastic sleeve. Like that. There we are. It is a spring assist opener, so let's take a look at that. That works pretty well. Let's try that again. Yeah, that works good. I like a spring assist opener. It's makes for a nice handy one-handed knife, and that one really works well. That's practically like an automatic. Yeah, that's nice. The technical specs on this knife are blade length of 3.4 inches. That blade is made from 154 cm steel, a very nice steel. You can see it has a satin, it's kind of got a satin finish there, and it is flat ground. The top edge here is, if you can see that, it's kind of almost, it's a kind of a reverse tanto almost up there. If you're familiar with the Warren Osborne knife, also from Benchmade, it's a little bit like that, although that knife has a little bit more of a steeper angle to it. This has got a more shallow angle to it, but it's kind of almost like a reverse tanto. It's an excellent tip for piercing. It has very good piercing potential on it, and then there is sort of a false edge there ground into it. The grind begins about, you can see there, about a third of the way down, and and then flat ground from there. I like the flat grind. That's my favorite. I prefer it over the hollow ground, but that's what that is. The handle is made of G10, and the handle length is 4.6 inches. So the overall knife is 8 inches long. Now the thing that you're going to love about this, those of you that like a flyweight knife, this knife, and the first thing you'll notice about it is the weight. It's practically nothing. That's 2.7 ounces. 2.7 ounces. I mean, that knife is hardly even there. So for those of you that like that nice lightweight knife, this is the knife you're looking for. And it achieves that kind of a lightweight because two reasons. It's got titanium liners. The liners are made of titanium, which is a lightweight metal, and then the blade thickness is a little bit narrow. It's not too narrow, but it is a little bit narrow. That the blade thickness is 1/10 of an inch. You can see there. That's a little bit more narrow than some of the other blades you'll see, but it's still plenty. For a blade that size, that's plenty thick enough. 1/10 of an inch wide. And then G10 itself is not necessarily heavy either. So it's been made with weight in mind. Like I said, it's a spring assist opener, and let me see if I can get a shot in there of that for you. It's interesting the way it works. the liners themselves are the spring assist. So I'll see if I can show you that or get a shot of that at all for you. But if you can see right here, if you can see down in there that there's nothing. There is no liner apparently right here from this point to this point. You can see the inside there of the G10 scale, and the same on this side here. It appears as if there's just no liner right there. Well, not exactly. What that is the that's where the see if I can get that for you. That's where the lock. See, as it's closed, there you see the liners pop up again. Each liner has been cut away. The liner's been cut away on each side, and then it's fastened together at this point with a pin. So it makes a hook, I guess. And then when you open the knife, that's what pushes it out. See how it drops away? See how that drops away there? The back of the blade has a notch in it that fits into that pin that attaches the two liners, and that's how it pushes the blade out. So it's an innovative way of making a spring assist, and as you've seen, it works quite well. Works very well. As for grip, I can give this knife high marks. I mean, it's not, there's not a lot to it, but there is a little bit of a shape here, a contour there, that you can get your hand around there a little bit, and this little cutout here so that you can get at the thumb stud, that you can also get your finger onto that. It's kind of like a half of a finger groove, and you can get your finger onto that and get some good grip. Okay, and then there's that gentle contour right back there, so you can get some grip on that too. And then there's jimping on the top edge there. A little bit of grip that way. It does have a lanyard hole here, so if you want to tie a lanyard off on that and get a little bit of, have that trailing off back there for a little extra more grip, you can do that. The clip is it is a low rider. You can see that there's not that much that's going to show above your pocket. Only about that much of the knife there is what will show. So it is a low rider, although the clip is not reversible or swappable. It's just it's right hand carry, tip down only. So if those of you that don't like tip down, you might want to think about that. But otherwise, it's a pretty low rider. It works. It's pretty good there. You can see that. It's a nice lightweight knife. It's got a nice fast action on it. Works smoothly. It's not huge. It's carries well, opens fast. It's just a good general all-around knife. It's made by Benchmade, so the quality is there. Backed up by Heckler & Koch. Very, very good company there. Legendary firearms company, as you know. Lots of good stuff to say about this knife. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again.